What's up? This is Beyond the Pain. I am Chris Trovador. Please follow Beyond the Pain everywhere on YouTube. Check out my Instagram hold on. Right there at Trovador360. Check out my website right here at Trovador360. Shout outs to Oye Dimelo Network for helping me produce this show. And let me tell you about this show. Goddamn people outside. Let me tell you about this show. Beyond the Pain is simply about stories behind tattoos. I have been a tattoo artist for 10, 11 years now, for more than a decade. And I love this craft. And I also love the people who I tattoo. And I simply want to go into the stories. What inspired people to get certain pieces? I feel that most people have beautiful journeys, and I'm here to search through it and figure out who's worth talking to. And my next guest has an amazing story. We've performed many shows together on the comedy scene in Los Angeles. And enough about me talking about him, but please, you need to meet this awesome individual. Please give a round of applause for my homie, John Ryan Benavides.
What's up?
What's up, buddy?
What a great intro. What a great intro. I loved the video aspect. I was not expecting it.
No?
You never know.
I mean, what's so funny that you say that, right? And Steve has been helping me behind the scenes. But I think it's so cool that you're the second person to say this. Uh-huh. And I think it's so funny because I used to sell bootleg DVDs back in the day. I used to sell bootleg mixtapes in high school. I used to do everything on the low, and it used to be like at a discount quality. So to hear that, I appreciate you.
You're getting mainstream quality now.
There we go. How are you? How's everything?
Doing good. Doing my best to transition into all this change, and even more change that's coming. Just trying to deal with it the best way that I can, and deal with it with a positive attitude.
Right. So, a little bit about yourself. You started comedy when, real quick?
I started in 2013.
And we met 2015, right?
We met 2015. I remember the first time I met you.
Oh,
I
boy.
was interning at Second City in the office, or in the box office, and I think I had the Batman tattoo. I think that I only had 2 or 3 on that arm, and you walk in, and you go, "I have a ticket from Skylar Jeffries, and here's my card. I do tattoos."
I'm quick to promote, boy. I was coming from Florida, and as a job that you also do tattoos, and then you also do whatever it is, and coming from a new city, it's like, bro, I got to be out there. I got to be, So I'm not only am I doing comedy shows and directing, I'm also gonna sell you a tattoo afterwards.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, okay, cool. Put it in the wallet. Here's your ticket.
That's so funny. Well, thank you so much for being here, man.
Thanks for having me.
I have done a lot of tattoos on you, but let's switch it up a little bit and have some fun with this idea. We're going to have 3 tattoos that me and you are going to discuss. They could be good, they could be bad. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
Pick it.
Ugly
tattoos.
Oh.
I've heard of Good Burger, but this is clearly Bad Burger or High Burger.
This is got a Mayor McCheese vibe, but not. This is the town where Mayor McCheese lives, and they've got a homeless population. This is that tattoo.
This is. Put that back up real quick.
Oh God.
Oh my goodness! It's like the Hamburglar.
Like the back of the calf.
It looks like that. It could be the full. Yeah, it could be the side, the back, or because I'm looking at where the hair is. So that's usually near the shin.
It's the eyes that do it for me.
That hamburger is either mad, sad. He's been crying all night because he's about to get cooked.
The hamburger has been
Hate.
through stuff. That that it's had a journey.
Next one.
Oh wow.
You know what? It does look good.
It looks great.
It looks great. It's a new school kind of style, the way the shading and everything
It's
is.
very vibrant.
Yeah, which is great, especially for the neck. That's really good.
I like all the highlights.
The only thing that I mean, I guess it's not for me because it's not on me. But the only thing that's interesting is it says "do me."
Do me.
Do.
I mean, I'm a fan of Mountain Dew, and if I was a lady and I saw this, being a fan, I'd be like, "That's clever. It's a conversation starter. I will talk to you."
I think it would be great if how that guy who recently was on TikTok, he blew up with the cranberry juice, he's skateboarding and shit. So, you know what I'm saying? Then from that moment on, that your life changes. That's when I'm getting the cranberry tattoo, or that's when I'm getting Mountain Dew. I don't know if I'm going this intense, or maybe he does. Who knows?
I love the flow though.
Yeah.
The no bull
Mm-hmm.
at the top,
It feel like
behind
dented.
the ear.
It's like dented.
To the homeward bound ship.
Yeah.
You can see the top of it, but I know that's what it is.
Dope. Hey, well, if you could grade this, what would you do? Give it
A+.
A+. All right, next tattoo.
Oh.
Cho.
Oh no.
The king is leaving.
Oh God. Knowing a lot about tattoos now, and like all the equipment that is out there, to like you don't even need to be good at drawing anymore to do tattoos.
You don't.
You just feel so bad for this guy. He obviously walked in and was just like, "Can you do this?" Didn't look at it. Didn't look at his book. Just was like, "I have faith in you. Hook me up with the leg."
I got it from my cousin who worked at Disney, and he could draw. He was a caricature artist, and now he's gonna give me a tattoo. And I was gonna do Hakuna Matata, but my back got me worried.
He just got Matata on him. He just got worries.
Just worried.
To be fair, it's Lion King.
Yeah, absolutely.
You at least know it's Lion King.
You know what? That's at least a C+ going for my public education. So funny. Oh my goodness. That's too funny. Well, give us a little break. Give us a little sec. I had to see what cool stuff I have in my store. Have you seen my store?
I have.
Yeah.
I don't have anything yet from the store.
Oh, but, respect.
I will.
It's not like I'm gonna be homeless in 13 days. It's cool. Nah, man, you pay for tattoos. I'm not stressing you.
But we have that heart one.
It's beautiful. Yeah, you got a custom piece that your mama bought.
Exactly, and I've got some Trovador pieces on me.
Forever. That means more to me. Anyways, let's take a commercial break and see what we got in the store and everything else. Yeah. Welcome back to Beyond the Pain!
I mean, I don't know how much I can say it, but I really like the interstitials.
Yeah!
I'm in. I'm sold.
Oh yeah, Dimelo Productions! We are back. Thank you for joining us. I am Chris Trovador, and my homie to the side of me is.
Do I have to say it? John.
Oh, man. I could do it. I was just serving you for the alley oop. Want to do it again? You want to do it again?
You hit me with the ball.
My bad. Let's run it back.
Okay.
Let's start from the commercial. Let's do the commercial. Oh, bring on the pain! I am your host, Chris Trovador, and next to me is the homie.
John, give me this.
Okay, we're gonna have to do that again. God damn it, you messed it up. I was throwing it. All right, beyond the pain. I'm your host, Chris Trovador, and to the side of me is
John Ryan Benavidez.
That's what I'm talking about.
We got it. We hit it.
We got it.
We scored points.
One class of improv can change your life, but until they sponsor this podcast, no shot. Thank you for joining me, man. Again, I'm going to keep saying that because I'm such a fan of your work throughout the years, even though I did try to upsell you a tattoo when I first met you. You were in my first show, Fresco Bar. What was the first tattoo I gave you?
The first one, I think, was the ship.
The ship?
My homeward bound ship, yeah.
Let's see. Can we see? Can you see a little bit? Okay. We got a little traditional pirate ship here.
I'm acting like it's going into port.
Let's see the back of that too.
Oh, okay.
As well, while we're here doing show and tell. Look at that. You know what?
Yeah.
I'm all right.
It's the Japanese style.
Yeah, I added a little new school to give a little bit of like that depth. Because usually, it's not that it's flat; it just has more colors to differentiate the shadows. So adding a little bit of shading to it makes it gives it new school, gives it like a realistic, but also keeping it traditional with the dark. Bolder is the word I was looking for. Bolder out.
Yeah, and then and then we went crazy one Christmas, and I got like 6 at one time.
Was this the Christmas party?
Yeah.
My tattoo shop had a Christmas party, and look at the microphone.
Yeah.
Man.
The jack.
It's great.
Yep.
That was great. Tell us about your journey on, say, getting your first tattoo, because I know that wasn't me.
Oh, yeah. That was my mama who did my first tattoo. Yep.
You can't write this stuff. This is too good.
So it was December 2012. And I don't know if anybody remembers, that's when the world was supposed to end, one of those times. And I was 17, so my mom, she said, I want you to have a tattoo because I know you really want a tattoo. So if we do die, I want you to have a tattoo so that you can have died having something that you always wanted. And what we decided was it's a Stewie Darth Vader. That's my death wish tattoo. It's a Stewie Darth Vader.
That is so funny. Like to even like I've tattooed mothers throughout my life, but to hear that a mother has tattooed their son, so awesome. A one of a kind story. And how was it? Did she do great? Did she?
So she didn't know if I could take the pain, so she did a dry run, which I didn't know.
A what?
She tattooed me without ink.
So she blood worked your skin. She bloodlined.
Exactly. She bloodlined me to see if I would be able to take it.
She had gloves on, I'm hoping, right?
Yeah. She had the setup. Everything was safe.
Okay.
It was inside of her room. I was laying on a massage table.
How old were you?
17.
Wow.
Yeah. 17.
Your mom's cool peoples, I'm glad that there is a story like that, but shame on you for doing it that way.
Exactly. Oh, you don't want to hear about the times I've tattooed myself.
Oh well,
Because
let's.
if we get technical with it, my first tattoo I did myself.
Oh, well
I
then tell us about that one.
basically have the same setup. I was in a chair that I had bought myself, and I was really proud of it. And I set it up, and I was sitting crisscross applesauce in my chair. I was watching Conan O'Brien, and I did a stick poke of a smiley face on my foot.
Uh, I don't condone that either.
It's
but
not there anymore. It's gone. It has faded away.
I'm glad that at least yes, no, those things are not. Those things are shunned upon in the industry, but I think it's great that we can at least translate it into laughter.
Uh-huh.
I think that's the important thing. Um,
Which brings my total of tattoos I've given myself to 10.
to 10.
Yeah.
Wow, bro! I've tattooed myself. I did the koi fish.
But see,
I've also
you are a tattoo artist.
yeah, but tattooing upside down, and to start it
right.
off,
I know.
it was the koi fish, and doing that upside down like this,
Exactly.
having the glove, having your skin stretched out, going in, it's not as easy as one would think.
Oh, I know. You were a
Because you have to
tattoo
focus on the
artist.
pain.
I am a tattoo scribbler.
It's scratcher, scratcher,
Yeah.
what they call it.
I know.
But I mean, at least you can call me up because I know it's the pandemic, and I'm sure you're itching for a tattoo.
I am. We still have to finish. I'm sitting with a 3/4 leg sleeve right now.
That's true. We've done a lot of work. We started doing the Young Frankenstein that is played by
Gene Wilder.
Gene Wilder.
That's him actually right there, as a vinyl figure.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the legends, right? One of the legends of comedy. I think it's when you brought that to me, I was like, bro, yeah, absolutely. What did it take? 5 hours? 6 hours just for that?
Yeah, around that. Yeah.
It's fun. It's a great piece that you guys can check out on my Instagram, on his Instagram. Go to Trovador360.com. Also, you can find John Ryan where?
Instagram and Twitter, both the same. JRB with 2 E's, 613.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Join the Beehive. The JR Beehive. I know Beyonce's already kind of claimed it, but.
Yeah, I mean, but Wu-Tang Killer Bees is a thing too. There's a lot of bees. Cheerios that for some reason has a bee, the honey.
Well, honey.
Yeah, I get
Cheerios.
But do they add real honey though?
They do. There's a whole thing.
Anyways, tell me about
Cheerios.
I didn't know you was gonna be a Cheerio buff. My bad. That's my fault. Tell me about the journey of acting that you've had. You've done like a movie or two. You've done some commercials. How does tattooing affect that journey, or has it not?
I'd say it really hasn't so far. Because nowadays, like, the only hiccup I had was a commercial, especially because my left arm has mostly copyrighted images, so that's tough to deal with. But I mean, it was fixed with just putting a long sleeve on. And because I've done a lot of theater as an adult, I've done more theater. When I did my first commercial at 6 years old. And then before that,
6 years old,
I did a lot of print work as like a baby.
Tell me about this. I am dying to know, because I didn't want to be an actor until I was already in my 20s, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll try it because no one's gonna cast me in something. So let me go and make the whole project and also be. I was biting too much than I could chew, but I still did it, and I
Yeah.
acted in it, I directed in it, I produced it, I was scene scout. I was locating all the locations, and just that process was crazy enough for me. So tell me what it was like for a 6-year-old to get into acting for the first time. What'd you
You
think?
know, I it's honestly my aunt. Sorry about that. My family is they're performers, they're artists, they're people who were in the industry but behind the scenes. My it's actually my cousin. His wife is a casting agent for kids. So it was me, my cousin, and all of her kids were we were in everything for a while. If you really look out for us, you'll see us in the background of everything. And because my family is so diverse and mixed, like we were booking everything because some of us are white, some of us look like me. My cousin's half Filipino, and so he's lighter skinned. So he's in Malibu's Most Wanted as the little boy with the shotgun. And I mean, I tell people that, and they're like, "That's your cousin," and I mean,
I've seen the movie, and that's why I'm just like
that's
amazed.
that's my cousin AJ.
That's so
Uh,
funny.
yeah.
What were
So I
you
mean,
in at 6 years old?
I was in a Nike commercial with somebody, a very famous basketball player who I don't know, and that one was so they would never do this nowadays.
Yeah.
Was uh he was like running his Nike shoes. And so they shoot off like the race gun, but it's in the middle of the park. So everybody starts running, and I'm supposed to be like scared and running away. But because I was so little, I got scared of the gun. So the commercial changed to me crying and my grandma picking me up. So she's in that commercial with me. She's
Shout
in that commercial,
out
like
to grandma.
running with me. Yeah.
You know what I think has been always awesome is how your family goes out and supports your comedy journey. They're always at our shows,
Yeah.
supporting, laughing, screaming. Your
Yeah.
grandma's always there front and center. I think that's so amazing.
I mean, I honestly, I'm super lucky to. I'm born and raised in LA, so Hollywood has just been like a 20-minute drive for them. Not for my mom because she's out in the desert, so it was she really put in work with those 2-hour drives. But I was lucky enough to have family be so close by where it wasn't that much of an ask for them to come support me. So that's also helped me a lot too because a lot of people have those family members where like they tell them why would you do this, none of us have ever done this, where I think I'm lucky enough to have a family that says why not go for that.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. I think. Sorry about the ambulance in the background. We all up in
It's
Hollywood.
okay. Hey, shout out to the first responders.
Right? You know what? Hey, come on. The essential
Yep.
workers out here putting in
Yep.
their time and efforts to, make sure that
If they
we
gotta
don't
make some noise, I give them a full pass.
straight up, straight up. But yeah, I think having a family that supports in the arts is something that is special. It's
Yeah.
beautiful, and man, that's awesome. And also, didn't your mom used to take classes at Second City?
Yeah, she did. She not only started taking classes, but like she was also for a long time a graphic artist. So
Wow,
she was already doing art before, and then she started taking classes at Second City too. She I think she got up to Con 3.
that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
I thought it was real funny when we went to go see one of our friends' theater play. Shout out to Sochi,
Yeah.
and I was watching that play, and then I remember you and your mom talking, and the inclination, because my mom is a predominant figure in my life. She raised me by herself, kind of thing, and to see that both of y'all were going to classes together was so inspiring, so awesome to me. And then that's when I said, "Oh, I need to write a show that's like that."
Yeah.
I think you remember me telling you, right?
Yeah. Yeah. See, I thought the story you were going to tell about that show is Sochi, spoiler, dies in the first half.
Well,
it was you, Jorge, my mom, and I, and we go, is she not going to be in the rest of the show? This show has an hour left, and we have to drive all the way back to LA from San Diego.
It was a great show. I wasn't.
It was a great show. I'm glad you stayed.
Yeah. Our friend, for those that don't know, Sochi is an amazing actress, and she gets shot in the face in this theater play, and I wasn't ready for it. We're at Second City, that's a 60-seater theater, and it's like if you fake stuff, you can play with the sound effects and whatnot. But we go, and her eye like splats out on stage. And then we're just left awkward because then the intermission break. Did she just die? She's gonna come back. She's gonna come back.
Yeah.
She's gonna relive with one eye.
But I do remember everybody looking at each other like, "Are we gonna stay?" And I mean, that's the truth. That's the truth.
Yeah. Was it that funny or kind?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, man, it's such a special thing, and I think it's also something that should be highlighted in stories nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, my sisters were taking classes too. They were taking classes with Celeste.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's really awesome, and to continue with that through line of we going to see that play. I said I need to write something like that. Then I ended up going and creating a play called My Way, where the mother was me hoping that the mother was. Let me explain this again. The mother character I wanted to be played by John Ryan's mom, and John Ryan I wanted the son character to be played by him, and this story called My Way was. Basically, the main character, Wani, is a comic book artist, and he gets lost in his comic books, drawing all the time. And the mother is telling him, "Yo, you need to get out there and work and do something." And she basically slips on her head, and she goes into the worlds of all his comic books. They have westerns, they have it's a sci-fi, it's a flashback into her own life, and basically she finds a new passion after Wani goes to college, and that's art.
Yeah.
It's on there. I might one of these days put it like on a Eventbrite show and have people come watch it.
But then the story of that is you played that role.
Yeah,
because
that's absolutely right. Because your mom couldn't play the mother, and we got Sochi to be the mother, and then you had to drop out, and then I had to do also the lead role.
Yeah, which I mean, I think that was good for you to do, and because you wrote that role for me, but it was your experience. And I feel like you brought something that I know I could relate to the story, but it was so much closer to home with you too.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
If it were to be toured, I would definitely have you back. Just because it's a lot of stuff, to direct, to be able to write it, to go and produce it, to then also, do the rehearsals, schedule, all that stuff requires a lot. And focusing on one, I love to do it all, but, I got to pull back sometimes.
Yeah.
Which is nothing wrong, because I do not regret any of the experiences we had. All Jay Pichardo was great.
Yeah.
Jen was great, and Angela that helped us with AD. Jorge stepped in for a couple of rehearsals.
Yeah.
Serenity also was the voice of the narrator, and she also helped me with my rehearsals.
Yeah.
So I mean, it was such a great experience, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. And to have met a lot of the people in this community out here in LA, tattooing has been such a awesome, I don't know how to put it. It's such an awesome, I guess, trait that I have, or this awesome experience that I can bring within the community, if that makes sense.
Uh-huh. And I mean,
Um,
when you're tattooing, like we did a version of this before, when we you were tattooing. I think it was the ship, but it is that time where like it's such an intimate thing, and being able to talk while you're tattooing too, just to like keep your mind off of that constant pain,
yeah,
is it takes away that barrier where you are just talking. And I think you have met a lot of people and seen and been able to like get to know them a little better because of that.
yeah. Man, there have been some beautiful moments that I've had
Yeah.
with other actors who I've met just on the fly. You see, oh, hey, man, I seen your stand-up set. You do tattoos for real? Yeah, here's my
Yeah.
card. And you just meet these incredible people. I've met so, you know, there's this one story, and I won't go too far in it, but this person died. I seen him perform at the clubhouse. He died. His mother ended up getting a tattoo by me,
Oh wow.
and it was, and they were also Boricua, and but just to be able to bond and relate with someone on that kind of level was
Yeah.
such a beautiful story. No matter what the tattoo was, it could have been a butterfly, and I think that's what it was. It could have been a
Uh-huh.
heart. It could have been whatever. At that point, the tattoos mean more to me than what it actually might. Just because it's easy for me to do doesn't mean it's not worth more than
Yeah.
any kind of portrait that of a celebrity, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Not to down shame your leg. I was just
That
saying.
was
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it
I'm just
seems a
saying in
little
general.
personal, Chris.
No, 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 not to downplay you or anything. I'm just saying in general because I've done a few kinds of, you know. So I think, yeah, that's such a beautiful thing, and that's why I really am happy that I can help share and highlight these stories. That's what this is
Yeah.
all about, man. I'm in the pandemic, and I'm like, yo, we need to be doing something. And
Yeah.
so I was like, I've tattooed a lot of damn people. So,
Yeah.
yo, let's get y'all back. Let's rekindle and um, share these experiences.
Yeah.
Um, what is also really interesting is that how you said that tattoos do not necessarily affect you um, for acting.
Yeah.
And for my experience, it's completely different. My experience is that's the roles that I get the callbacks for. You
Yeah.
know, where I have to play the stereotype of what a Latinx person would be, of, you know, the killer, the thug,
Uh-huh.
the bad boy, the one who would be riding a motorcycle but took a bus to get there. You know what I'm saying?
The thing that's funny is it's basically what you just said is you're going out for the bad boy, the gangster, the thug, when like I it's something coming up that I can't talk about right now, that is it's potentially going to happen. But the reason they looked at me for the role is because I'm a good boy.
They haven't seen your tattoos,
No, I wore long sleeve. I
bro.
specifically wore long sleeve because, I mean, even my tattoos, I've got. It's basically I got Harry Potter. It's not, honestly. If you looked at me and my tattoos, you wouldn't be like, "Huh, what a scary guy."
Yeah,
But I did like. It is easy to just cover it up, and especially with like that project, it won't be that hard to just CGI them out.
Yeah.
they have the budget for.
And I think, with the way media has been turning, there are people who have stepped into those pockets that
Yeah,
propel people with tattoos, if that makes sense.
yeah,
Unfortunately, it's, it depends on what we're talking about, of is it comedy? Is it a drama? Is it, because there are plenty of, like Triple X, he had his tattoos and
yeah,
he an FBI agent or something like that.
yeah,
But then you have people like, and no shame, now that I'm gonna drop these names, but like in SNL, you have Pete Davidson.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Where he basically looks like a he's got every random thing you could think of all over himself.
Yeah. And, and
It's
no shame to that, but
I
it
I
people like,
I look exactly well, I'm not exactly like that, but I mean, basic. My thighs look like what Pete Davidson's tattoos look like because I have done just the most random things. I love tattoos.
what's your most random tattoo?
I have a tattoo of the word tattoo.
I'm done. Have a good night. What? You what? You have a
Yeah,
tattoo of the name tattoo.
I just have the word tattoo written. Yeah.
I have a homeboy. He had his first tattoo, and it just said first. And then he had another one. He had a badge that had a number one on it, and it was just like his first tattoo, like his badge or
Yeah.
award or whatever.
I have those uh the S that we all did in high school. The
That
three lines.
oh,
Yep.
I'm gonna draw it real quick
Yeah.
so people can see what we're talking about.
Yep.
You guys remember what this? Oh, can you see it? You
You
can't
see?
see it. Damn it! This is a problem, guys. Can we get someone on set here? Can we find
I might
someone
be able
with
to
a
just pull
Sharpie
it
or a
up.
dark marker? God damn it! This production. I swear. Can we see it? No.
Yeah. Oh,
God,
hold on.
guys, I need an assistant here. Stat. Are you kidding? Here we go. Here we go. This one.
Yeah.
There. You can kind of see it now.
Yep, I have that on my leg. And I
Okay.
mean, this one that I'm glad I didn't do because it might have, but I was gonna get one that said that way.
But what if you're going this way?
This one.
So me and a group of friends, when I was 18, I first was an apprentice to this tattoo shop. We all made a pact to do mustaches.
I've always wanted one.
I can still do it. You just get the little part that's missing.
Yeah. Oh man,
That's funny.
it's a struggle.
I mean, hey, that shows diversity. Not
Yeah.
everyone can have a beard. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't get a beard. I can get this,
Yeah.
but I can't get a full beard.
Oh, it's just so patchy. It's so patchy.
My homeboy has a soul patch right here. He does this. He looks like the Pringles guy.
Oh.
Oh my gosh! What is the craziest tattoo you've had? You said it was the one you did yourself. No, the tattoo, right?
The
Or
craziest?
yeah, you know what? Yeah, go for craziest.
Well, so I have a tattoo on my ankle that I did myself in the bathroom, standing on one leg for about an hour.
What?
Yeah, because I couldn't get up to see it real close sitting, so I propped my leg up on the bathroom counter and had my and then was tattooing. And it's like, and I wanted to do something artsy because all the other ones that I did were like, I have a pirate thing, the Jolly Roger. I did a outline of Gene Wilder from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. So I have all these
Which one is
fun.
that? Which one's that?
I don't think I showed you that one. Uh,
Guys, we're not even real friends here. We're not friends anymore. I can't even believe this.
hey, well, and I mean, I've there are people who are crazy enough to have let me tattoo them as well.
This is y'all. Y'all need to open up the government. You can say, that's is him. I see his face. It also looks like the state of California.
Hey, that's where I'm from, and you can also see the Pink Panther in there.
This
That
is
I
all
did.
on your leg.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we need to open up our country back and get back to civilization. Or John Ryan's gonna tattoo his whole body.
And I mean, I messed up my hand, so I haven't been tattooing. Okay, this is the.
Sponge, yo, that looks nice.
Yep. Yep.
And you did all these upside down.
Yep. And you see tattoo.
Oh my gosh,
These were my first two.
Is this healed or is this the day of? This can't be healed. There's
Healed.
no way. No.
Yeah.
No, those are healed pictures?
Yeah.
Oh my god. It looks so red on the sides.
Oh well, no. Well, the SpongeBob's just done. Well, I guess yeah. I think that was like a week out.
So they're not healed, John Ryan.
Well, yeah. I thought they
It takes 2 weeks to heal. Guys, I'm gonna put the aftercare after the show so that we can all know together what are the steps.
This is one I did.
Oh, nice. Hell yeah.
That's
hey, you know what? You have if comedy doesn't work out, buddy, I swear you might be my next student.
I mean,
what was it? The glares on it. George of the Jungle with
yeah.
But what's that he's holding on to?
A vine.
Let me see that again. That vine
okay.
look a little suspect. That vine look a little suspect.
Hey man, it's exactly what it was. That's what the customer wanted.
That's true. Hey, respect. That's what you want.
You know, I do what they ask.
That's what they want. Hey, what was it? There was a tattoo. It was the microphone I did for you. The Nightmare Before Christmas I did for you.
The leg lamp.
The leg. That's the one. That's from what movie?
A Christmas Story.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. This is
the big award.
This is why we have John Ryan on the show, because he sets the bar high. We're gonna have other people who just like have one great tattoo, and then you have all these great tattoos. Like
I have in total 33.
That's a lot. I mean, I lost count, but I get what you. I get it. Are you gonna get full? Are you gonna get the full thing?
Well, I want to, and then I mean we have to finish the leg. I'm probably gonna fill up more of the thighs. I've always wanted. So the story with this part, I was gonna get the Aztec calendar, like the full Aztec calendar. And my mom had hand drawn the stencil.
Almost though.
Yeah, she had hand drawn the stencil.
The people who I've seen successfully do those, they either make them really small, or simply because it's a circle. So it's like you get it on your head,
yeah,
like on their stomach.
As I've grown, I probably will just get the sun god face. That's in the center. Yeah, but so she had done that. My entire arm was covered, and hand stencil, placed it. I looked in the mirror. We were ready to go. My sister opens the door as I'm coming out, smears it. Smears the stencil. Smears the stencil. We're not doing it.
Yeah, all that work, but because then you have to do it twice.
Exactly.
Already, that's so funny. Yeah, I have to deal with clients all the time that, can we switch it here? Can we switch it there? Can we switch it here? And it's like, bro, depending on what kind of paper you're using, sometimes the tracing paper for stencils has that you can put it into a printer. But also, I do mine by hand. I tend to use paper. You bought the machine too?
Yeah, dude, I have a full setup.
I personally, I just feel like I need to, for me, I need to outline everything by hand so that it's like a muscle memory to be able
Yeah.
to figure out what I'm going to do. Especially with portraits. I've seen people print out portraits.
See, I
Uh,
won't even fuck with a portrait.
yeah, it's a lot more depth you have to put into
Yeah.
it, more work.
Yeah.
But yeah, with outlines and things like that, like if people want to do Friday 13th tattoos, sure, I don't knock the printing because it just makes it faster.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I have my photocopier. I use the cartridges. So I have like,
Disposables, you mean? Yeah,
yeah.
disposables. Yeah, yeah. That's the best way. I think it's the
Well,
best.
just like the plug-in cartridges, not
Oh, you have like the Papas. Like, what's it called? What's the brand?
uh I'm not sure. It's not
All
Dragon
right.
Rock.
Well, I'm not saying condone in-house tattooing. I
But
condone
it's
having an
super easy to get it.
apprenticeship. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I understand it's a pandemic, and if your area doesn't have that.
Let
But
me
what I'm
just say
saying,
this. I thought about tattooing myself, and 2 days later I had a tattoo machine and everything I needed to do it.
again, our viewers at home, I don't condone this. I
I was surprised. I was like, I'll get a week or two where I can just watch a bunch of YouTube videos. Nope.
YouTube videos, y'all. He could have called me.
And then I would have gotten this response.
Well, because there's a code, bro, that comes along
I
with this
know.
game, and
I
we
know.
don't
All the
condone.
tattoo artists are, you're a scab, you're a scratcher, you can't be doing that. I had to fucking be an apprentice and sweep the floors and do a bunch of roses. You know how many roses I had to draw and how many stencils I had to do.
I had to make my needles from the blacksmith
I
that
had to
lives.
I had to build my own machine. I don't care. I'm not trying to be the next ink master.
Right, right. Anyways, let's cut to a commercial. That's super funny. Let's cut to a commercial while the ambulance or police come around here and catch somebody.
Yep.
All right. Welcome back to Beyond the Pain.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of like a Spike TV type of intro.
Bro, I
Or
used to
like
watch
old MTV.
I just love it. I just want next time if we can get some fireworks, a whole WWE kind of intro.
The Rock. The Rock says, if you smell. I was super tempted to get a Brahma Bull tattoo.
Why? Man, listen. If he's covered up his own, I don't recommend it.
Yeah, that's why I didn't.
Yeah.
Like, well,
His new show. Damn it.
embarrassed.
The new show that's coming out looks pretty
Rock. Yeah, already out. CBS.
good. Yeah, I'm definitely eager to see this man's journey that's so incredible, and someone who's another celebrity who is also stepping acting into another light with tattoos.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like
I
one
mean,
of the
I've been a
hype
fan of The
games.
Rock since I was about 5 years old. I went to WrestleMania 2000.
Wow.
Like, I have been a wrestling fan for a really long time. I read his biography when I was 7 years old, which is way too young to read that book because it gets graphic.
Oh yeah, because he went through some tough stuff growing up.
He talks about his first experience
How old were you reading this book?
sexually. I was 7 years old. And I can remember reading thump, 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 and I'm just like,
this book is getting
this is
good.
a page turner.
Or you're at 7 years old, like, what does he mean by thump, thump, thump? He needs to get the
No,
door.
I knew.
Damn, man. If you knew at that age, bro, I don't know. That's tense. That's
I mean,
tense.
I grew up not very sheltered from information,
Mhm.
uh, because of movies and media. Like, I watched whatever my mom watched or my grandma watched. I remember watching Moulin Rouge, and there's like, oh, she's a prostitute. What's a prostitute? Somebody who works has sex for money. And I was just like, oh, okay, cool. So I I've known about a lot from a young age.
Yeah, I mean, you know, there's one. I mean, this is just my opinion, of course. There's one thing I definitely feel that when you shouldn't lie to your kids. You know, you should be upfront with them and give them the best information you can due to the given time. But also, there are other things that could
Wait,
yank the innocence out of somebody at a
yep,
young age.
yep. I
So,
saw Once Upon a Time in Mexico when I was about 6 or 7, and
what a
they
great
yanked
movie!
they
But
yanked Johnny Depp's eyes out. This is a movie I waited in line to see.
I got you, bandido. Do you have my Porco? What did he say? He would say, "Pobil."
And
He
I'm
just
sitting there like this at 5 years old.
That's crazy, man. I think who he has tattoos in the game, you
Yeah.
know, and he's also a successful actor. This person who played Superbad, Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill, yeah, he
You know, he
started
had
out.
a tattoo then.
He did.
From what I was told, he has a tattoo on his forearm. That
I've
entire
seen the
movie,
tattoo that I didn't know it was there.
makeup.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? He was already an adult by that movie, I think.
yeah. They
Yeah.
actually didn't want him because they thought he was too grown up for the role.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, and I think that's what's really cool is that how, yeah, now we're seeing a turn of events. You know,
Yeah.
just in general, how tattoos are being viewed to people.
Yeah. And I mean, I feel like shows like Ink Master, NY Ink, Miami Ink, LA Ink, all those shows really showed that it's not just it's a high amount of criminals and stuff that are getting these tattoos, but
Yeah,
there's
because
a
you know,
whole
yeah,
world of people who there's a whole world of other I was gonna say something but I don't know if I should say it. uh
I get you though, and it's like
Once they
tattoos.
saw people like them getting tattoos, they they realized that it was acceptable.
Now, see, that's what I was kind of hinting at
Yeah.
earlier on when I mentioned certain celebrities, right?
Yeah.
So, The Rock is one of the only few who people of color who rocks tattoos and everything. That, and
Yeah.
he seems to be the same goddamn character in everyone because of
Yeah.
his tattoos.
Yeah.
So, which is not bad. Hey, shout outs to Nico Hurtado who did his tattoo. You know, that shit looks great. And I think that what you were saying is on the money
Yeah.
that they have to, and that's with culture, that's with rap, that's with
Exactly.
everything that stems from black culture. From the beginning of time, tattoos have been done,
Yeah.
but of course they weren't as elegant or as, you know, or what someone would consider fine art. And where does fine art come from? I'm gonna just leave it at that. Just leave it at that.
Yeah.
This is not the too deep
Yeah.
series.
This
This
is
is
beyond the
beyond the pain.
pain.
Beyond the pain. John Ryan, you know what? Thank you so much. If you could give me your favorite tattoo in a speed kind of round kind of thing.
My favorite tattoo is it's upside down. Let me see if I can.
Oh, it's the one I didn't do.
It's my well, it's this one.
Oh, it's your mom's name.
It's my mom's name and it's in her handwriting.
That's awesome.
It's in
Hey,
her handwriting and then it's I also have my sister's names around the wrist also.
yeah.
And it's like it's right there. It's with the ship. It kind of goes together because that's the homeward bound ship and it's my mom is where my home is, and that's so just seeing her name, seeing her handwriting, it's always gonna be with me. She'll always be part. She'll always be with me.
beautiful, man. Wow. Yeah, I love that. Usually in comedy we end on a high note, right?
Yeah.
But I think ending on a beautiful note such as that is perfect,
And
and
that's great comedy. That's what great comedy does.
that's what I'm talking about. You know the game. Where can we find you at, buddy?
Instagram, Twitter, same spot, or same handle, JRBEE613. Join the JRB Hive. I'm trying to get that to pop.
To what?
I'm trying to get the JRB Hive to pop.
Oh, to pop.
I'm trying to get that to catch on. It may or may
I was trying
not,
to catch on right there.
and I may get sued for it by Beyonce.
What upcoming projects are we looking forward to? I know you hinted it towards a movie.
Well, I do have a movie coming out. That one's called Unidentified Objects. I don't know exactly when it's coming out, but it's going to be hitting the festival circuit. I have another show on Fuse TV called White People Shit. That's coming out that I was in. And then just other projects that can't talk about right now, but you will see.
Awesome, man.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining me here on Beyond the Pain.
Thanks for having me.
Miss you, bro. I hope all is well. Let's link up, I guess, Zoom wise. And I appreciate you, bro. I'm such a big fan of you. This guy can make you laugh at the gesture of his. This guy, man. Y'all, if you guys look on Dimelo Network, if you check on their YouTube, we have a few shows that you can check out. Also on my Instagram at Trovador360 right here. My Twitter's Trovador180. I'll get into what that means later on, but please follow us, and we will be creating more content like this, more stories, more great people to meet who I've tattooed and gotten to know over the years. So thank you so much. My art, there we go. My art right there, Carrizo Style. Also check that out and watch the merchandise on my Carrizo store at oyedimelo.com/Carrizo Style. And then Oye, and I'm just gonna be silly. Thank you so much for joining me, man. I appreciate you. Love me. Have a good night. This is. Oh, did you like that episode? Well, I have so much more. I have custom fashion, I have tattoos, I have comedy. Like and subscribe and share.